Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing great and this pandemic is treating you all well. So this is my 2020 WPolo, and if you have been following my YouTube channel, then you would have seen quite a few vlogs that this vehicle has taken us to, places that this vehicle has taken us to. So let's get back to those vlogs and let's see where we are today. See ya. Sorry for coming back again, but do stay tuned till the end of the video because there are some small giveaways that will be announced in between or somewhere. So there are hidden gems in the videos, so stay tuned. See you. Bye bye. So after an uneventful stay at Gokarna, uneventful because there was nothing much to do because of the rains and the pandemic. Most of the happening places had shut. We cut short our trip in Gokarna and we thought of going towards Joke Falls, which is not very far, around 130 kilometers. Though it took around 3.5 hours because not because the roads are bad, but the roads are very good, but because it's one of the longest ghats that I've driven on, and it was raining cats and dogs continuously. So the road exiting Gokarna is a single lane road, but as soon as you just get out of Gokarna, you go on to a 4-lane patch, which is again patches of 4 lanes because it's not yet completed. So it goes all the way to Mangalore, if I'm not wrong, or even down south. But we had to go on this road till Kumta and then towards Honnavar. It's all on this road only. So most of it is all. The road is actually a coastal road, but then you cannot see the sea because of the hills, and it's a bit away from the sea at a few places. But this is how the road is. So really smooth tarmac, newly laid tarmac, and we could do decent speeds on this road, but due to rains we had to also take it slow in quite a few patches. One thing I would like to mention is from the time we left Belgaum, after Hubli, or you can say after Kalgadgi, there are not many places to eat. So I would recommend you to carry good quantity of water and quite a few knickknacks in the car or however you travel, because you won't find any good places to eat. Gokarna, you might get a few places, especially in the monsoons. Everything is closed, is what I heard. And again, after leaving Gokarna towards Joke Falls, I think after Honnavar, it's all forests and jungle and hills and waterfalls and rain. This was what I encountered all throughout, and I didn't find a single decent place to eat food. Same is the case with fuel. When you are after Kalgadgi, fuel stations are there, but far away, so time your fuel stops accordingly. On this road, once you exit Honnavar, it is a bit difficult to find fuel stations, and I would suggest you to keep your tank full before you exit Honnavar, because the 50-60 kilometers of ghats, I don't recollect having seen any fuel stations as such. So more or less the road till Honnavar is like this, 4 lanes with beautiful views on either side. This was the only toll gate that we encountered on this stretch after Kalgadgi. I mean, after the Hubli Dharwad bypass, this was the only toll gate that we found. And FASTag works everywhere, so keep your account topped up also. One more funny thing I forgot to mention in the previous video. Because of this work from home culture that's going on, I found quite a few hostels in Gokarna full of IT crowd and people with their laptops open and working throughout. Because when we visited Mantra Cafe, I think there's a hostel there, and people work continuously on their laptops working, and I guess that is the best place and best time to work because you have a beautiful view in front of you, and what more would you want? So this is the road after exiting Honnavar. So this is the beginning of the Ghat, and as you can see, I have never driven on a more beautiful road than this. You can literally have a cup of tea without spilling it on the ghats because the road is that smooth. And if I'm not wrong, I think this comes under Shimoga district, and our ex-chief minister also belonged to Shimoga district, and maybe that is why there is so much of development on this road. This is National Highway 69. Though the road markings are not there in quite a few places, the road is butter smooth. The Ghat is crazy. You have small bankings on the corners, and typically if you are a biker, you will thoroughly enjoy this Ghat. Almost 60 kilometers or 60 odd kilometers, I don't exactly remember how many kilometers of Ghat this was, but this was one of the most beautiful Ghats I've ever driven on. And you can say I actually got tired of driving on this Ghat because left right, it was continuous. You didn't have any, you just can't take your eyes off the road on this road, and it is beautiful. The camera, the footage just doesn't do justice to the views that you get on this road. Also, I would like to remind you that if you are watching the video till here, thank you. Please do like the video, share the video, subscribe, and also press the bell icon, because a sub to the channel will help me a lot in the long run. The clouds are touching the hills actually. So as I said before, see to it that you carry good snacks and some fruits and water also, because there is literally nothing available on this road. I mean, a decent restaurant available on this road. So unless you wish to eat at the falls, you won't have anything en route. So there is a hotel called Mayura on just at the Joke Falls viewpoint. So that is where you will get some food, and I think it's also a place to stay. So that is the only place where you will get decent food. Be careful while driving on these curves and corners, because you never know what's around the corner, and I did a small mistake and you will see it. Though nothing happened, but it was a mistake on my part, so here it is. So if you see, the road is slowly moving to the left, turning to the left, and I don't know, I was in a hurry to overtake this truck because it was throwing a lot of dirty water on my windshield. So since he slowed down, I thought I can just overtake him, and without actually seeing through the corner, I just overtook him, and it was a close call with a biker here. Though it cannot be seen on the camera, but when you are actually in front, you know how close these things are. Also be careful of cattle and other wildlife, because I encountered an antler or a deer, whatever it's called, on this road, and it was in the middle of the road on a corner, and luckily it jumped past. And you also have a lot of cattle on this road, and they just don't move, so keep a steady foot always. One more sincere advice to all the people driving around in rains and on these Ghat roads where visibility is minimal: use your low beams, use your fog lights front and rear if your vehicle has, but please don't put on your hazard lamps. You are not a road hazard, you are not stuck in between the road, because that's what a hazard lamp is used for. Using a hazard lamp only confuses the person behind you, and that is what happened with me. I got confused, and this happened once long back, and I overtook a guy with his hazard lights on, and he suddenly moved to the right, and I had to do some panic braking. So hazard lights are meant to be used only when you have a breakdown in the middle of the road, or a puncture, or some kind of an emergency, and you have stopped in the middle of the road where, to just to make you visible, more visible. But hazard lights are not meant to be used while driving. There is water continuously flowing on these roads, and make sure you don't keep speeding, because hydroplaning or aquaplaning is very easy because the road is smooth. It's not rough, it's very very smooth, and getting a good grip on this road is also difficult at high speeds. And let's not talk of concrete roads, because that's what the majority of our national highways are. And always in rains, keep your speeds in check. So see these vehicles on the left, and now look at this board. It says no parking, no plastic, no alcohol, no picnic. So those vehicles were parked there because there is a beautiful waterfalls which can be seen when you drive. Unfortunately, I couldn't record it. I couldn't stop and take a video of it. But then it is there. It's there in the forest, and I think it's around a kilometer inside from the main road. And I could see on the road liquor bottles and liquor tins lying around, and food packets thrown around. This is the case in many hill stations, many waterfalls, many hidden gems that are there all over India. You will find these things. So I urge you people, if you all want to have a good time at these places, don't carry these things, because you might end up hurting yourself, or your bottles might end up hurting someone else. So it's not safe. Secondly, you're harming nature by throwing around plastic and littering the place. Also, if you all want to drink and you're also addicted to it, don't get out. Just stay in your house, enjoy your drink, go to sleep. Or if you are going for a social gathering, have someone drive you back home. It's not worth the risk drinking and driving and drinking in such places where you can also lose a life, because you can never predict nature and what it can do. Even though there are no road markings in between, you will find the barricades on the sides, and they have the reflective tape so that you know where the road ends. And this is especially important in the night, and driving on a ghat in the night is the most beautiful thing that can ever happen. And I wish I could have driven this road in the night. We encountered fog, we encountered rain, we encountered animals, we encountered water, we encountered whatnot. But this has been the most exciting drive that I've ever taken up. And for anyone living in and around Jog, say Hubli or Belgaum or Mangalore or Karwar, this is a very well one-day trip. And no matter what, make sure you go through National Highway 69 via HONNAVAR, because this road is absolutely bliss, and taking any other road will just ruin the whole experience. I would not mind going once again all the way to Jog Falls just to enjoy this road, because it is so beautiful. We also found a couple of bikers on the way, and you can actually see the way they take corners. The road itself is confidence inspiring. Even though it was wet, I couldn't spot a single pothole anywhere on this entire stretch. If you are still watching the video up till now, then there is a surprise at the end, almost at the end of the video. I'll be announcing a giveaway, so stay tuned, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram, because that's where most of the action is happening right now, and more details of the giveaway also will be announced on Instagram, but the giveaway is very much related to YouTube, so see to it that you share the video, you share this channel with the maximum number of people you can, because you will understand when the giveaway rules are out, how it impacts you sharing the content on this channel, because this channel is there only because of my subscribers, and that is you. I think this is the first truck that we encountered on this road, and because there are no heavy vehicles, this road has not been damaged yet. Also, I think this road comes under Shimoga district, which belonged to our ex-chief minister, Mr. Yadurappa. So because of that, it makes a big difference, I guess. So I have visited Shimoga, and the roads in Shimoga are crazy. I mean, inside the city also, the roads are unbelievable. They are crazy smooth, and infrastructure in Shimoga is really good. So I guess that is why this road also is good. So this is Joke Falls, and what a view it was. So this is one side of Joke Falls where the inspection bungalow is for all these ministers to come and stay. So we will be going to the other side, and to go to the other side you have to drive down over a bridge, and that bridge also offers amazing crazy views. So here, if there are any viewers from Karnataka, ನಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡ ದೋಸ್ತರಿಗೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಮುಂಗಾರು ಮಳೆ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಇತ್ತಲ್ರಿ, ಆ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ನಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಶೂಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. So what I was saying is, there are quite a few movies in Kannada which have been shot here, but one famous movie that stands out is Mungaru Male, and 90s kids relate to that movie a lot. So that movie, quite a few scenes were shot in this area, in this place, and that was what I was telling in Kannada. So this is the bridge, and this is the river that actually turns into Joke Falls. So the river flows below the bridge, and to the right is where the Joke Falls is, and there are 5 falls actually. I don't know the name, please Google it. The 5 falls, the 5 names of each falls, each waterfall. Please Google it. I forget the name, I forget to recollect it. So this is the other side of the falls, and right now in front of you is a falls which is completely covered with fog, and it just takes minutes for the fog to disappear and for the waterfalls to be visible. So the change in climate here is instantaneous. Also, the hotel that I was talking about, where you can stay, is just behind this. It's known as Mayura. You can just Google it and you will find the place. So I think it offers stay and food as well, but we gave it a miss because it was crowded, and also I didn't know that there was food available because there are not many sign gauges or boards letting people know that there is a restaurant here. So let me take a quick break from the video and let me take you through some things. So if you have seen my previous videos, you would know that Axar has come out with some adventure gear, and you would have seen the review of this tank bag. So there are reviews coming up of this, and these two are saddle bags or tail bags of some sorts, but the brake is not for this, but it is for something else that is hidden here. So these are two beautiful Axar full face helmets and a pair of gloves. So there has been already one pair of gloves that has gone to a person who has won a giveaway. So these two helmets and this gloves are also part of the next giveaways that are coming up on the channel. So stay tuned, stay subscribed, and share the channel as much as possible, because the more you share, the more number of people that come on the channel, the faster it will be for me to announce the giveaway, because the giveaways will be announced at 2k subs and 5k subs. So see you. Bye bye. So we finished spending time there, spent quite a lot of time, but then it started raining and pouring, and we had to go inside the car, and we thought let's leave because we had not had anything since our breakfast, and we left towards Hubli from Jog Falls, and the road is an absolute disaster. Not very bad, but compared to the National Highway 69, this is nothing. There were a few good patches in between, but that was absolute bliss. So do follow me on Instagram, because majority of the announcements for the giveaway will be announced on Instagram, and stay subscribed to my YouTube so that you never miss an update. So thank you for watching this video, and if you're here till here, please put in a comment down below, and don't forget to share it with your friends. I hope this journey has been entertaining to you, and let me come back with another beautiful video shortly. See you, thank you, and bye bye.